We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Nix here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live at 24-25 Panini Prizm plus Prizm Black Basketball Mixer #1 here. We got 2 Prizm Black hobby boxes and then 1 regular Prizm there. Let's waste no time. Let's dig in. We do still have a couple, 3 progressive breaks up and filling from yesterday. Real close on the hockey, down to just 6 spots left there. We got 9 in basketball and 15 left in football. And then I will be able to get everybody's credit put in after that. So let's see if we can't get those ones filled up. Otherwise, we do have Tier 1 to rip today. Half case of Tier 1. That one is full from last night. There we go. I was trying to see my chat wasn't showing up. But we're good now. Slippery packs. Yeah, this is my first look at this. The stuff looks pretty loaded, though. I'm not going to lie. And I have not got to open any. But what, 5 autos a box, and lots of times there's more. You can't beat that. I like how it's the Prizm Black Debut Edition and the Ending Edition as well, since they don't have a license, or are they going to do unlicensed Prizm Black next year? Never know. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. They definitely have some nice, cool photos in here. Cade Cunningham there. There's Silver Aaron Naismith and Redemption. Kevin Porter Jr. Purple out of 99, Milwaukee Bucks. Ooh, we got a Color Blast, I think. Pretty sure that's a Color Blast. First up is White Kuminga. Kuminga's out of 175 there for the Warriors, and it is, oh wow, I saw it. How about the closer mojo? How about the closer mojo going to Huskies forever? Victor Wembanyama and Stephon Castle dual color blast. Well, that's one way to start a morning. That is one way to start a morning right there. Wemby Castle dual color blast. The Spurs for the win. The Spurs for the win. Wow. All right. Good morning. Good morning to all. Yeah, that is really nasty. Wow. All right. We'll finish this stack and then we'll do that redemption. There is, wow, Castle. Amari's two redemptions. Amari Stoudemire. So the Prisms are unnumbered. Looks like Pulsars are unnumbered as well. And Stephon Castle out of 149. Nice little Spurs box. Nice little Spurs box. That's going to be a big, big card right there. All right, let's do some of these redemptions. No peeking. Yeah, I'd say so, Huskies. I'd say that's a nice little win there with the Spurs spot. They sat. All right, base autograph, Prism Silver, card 12, Keontae George there. So that is the Jazz. No. Yeah, Keontae George is Jazz, right? Or is he Thunder? I get them mixed up. There's two Keontaes. Pretty sure he's Jazz. Yep. Jazz. All right, that's what I thought. For some reason I was questioning myself. And redemption number 2. I'm not sure, Connor. You'd have to look to see whose names. Base autograph silver is Ariel Huck Porty. That I'll be honest, I have not heard that name before. I don't follow basketball near as much as I used to. But I have not heard of that name. Huck Porty. Looks like Knicks. New York Knicks. 1.9 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 0.4 assists. He's definitely not lighting up the stat sheet. But he's young. All right. There's another redemption. They must have had to rush this product out to meet the deadline or something. That's why there's so many Tobias Harris. There's a little Bub. We'll take that. That's sweet. Bub Carrington Red Wave. Wizards 2 big-time sports cards. Kaleidoscope Silver Vince Carter. That's a cool card. Big Vinsanity fan growing up. And red. Oh, nice color match there with the Rockets. Tracy McGrady out of 299. Little T-Mac. Him and Carter together back in the day. All right. Prism Black, base autograph, Prism Silver, card 12, Keontae George. All right. What's better than one Keontae George? Two Keontae George. Jazz. Jazz going to Jed Mondison. What's my favorite store to shop at for food? I do all my shopping at Target. There's Jonathan Mogba out of 125 there. Raptors. Those Raptor jerseys are awesome with the Raptor on there. What is that? Some sort of different signature coming up. Something interesting coming up. Something interesting. Ooh, there's Rick Barry on the basketball parallel out of 225. And what do we got here? Season ticket Julian Strawworth. That's actually nasty. 6 out of 21 for the Denver Nuggets. Julian Strawworth on the Panini Contenders Optic. That's a nice looking card there. Yeah. I think he's got some promise behind him going to Don Mega. Red Wave, John Stockton. Blue, Miles Bridges. And out of 199, nice. What a box. How about Cade Cunningham, silver ink? The Pistons going to Prestige Worldwide. I want to say every time you grab the Pistons, I hit you a Cade Cunningham auto, I feel like. I don't know, Eddie. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's not the first one I pulled for you. There's Missy. There's Talesman Tatum silver. I feel like that's not the first Cade Cunningham auto I pulled for you. There is Jonathan Kuminga out of 175 Warriors, and another redemption. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 autos. Franz Wagner out of 125 there. Magic. Silver is Nemhard. There's Larson for the Miami Heat on the Red Wave. That's probably for some reason that's in my head. I feel like we've pulled that card before. There's Brendan Carlson. And how about another auto? How about a 7th auto? Alonzo Mourning for the Heat out of 99. That's an awesome card, too. For some reason, I don't know. Miami Heat going to Don Mega. This is only box 1 of this stuff. Basketballs there. Kevin McCullough Jr. What is going on? How about Tyler Hero for the Heat on the auto? Miami Heat, Don Mega. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 autos and a color blast in this one. 8 autos and 1 color blast. Not a bad box right there. And arguably one of the biggest color blasts in the product as well. All right, here we go. Sensational Signatures Prism Gold. So this one's going to be out of 10. Gold out of 10. What is it? Oh, it's a different. I'm like, card 12 again. Is it Keontae George? It's Jalen Tyson. Jalen Tyson. I believe he's Cavaliers. Let's check. I believe he is Cavaliers. It's Jalen. Yep, Cavaliers. Cavs going to Don Mega. Cavs out of 10. I believe golds are out of 10. But we're going with it. All right. What a box. I remember everything. All right, let me go through all. I mean, and then look how many parallels you get. Like that is a great showcase right there, and that is one box. I'm not gonna sort all these by number. I'm just gonna top load all the numbered stuff What days do I break? I'm usually Monday and Tuesday afternoon and then Thursday nights. But then a couple breaks got pushed to today, so that's why I'm breaking today. Just the whatever's left over from yesterday. We got the 3 progressive plus the 2 that are full. Well, we're almost full on hockey. I'm going to need your guys' help. Let's get that hockey filled up and randomed off while we're live. What do we got left? 5 spots left? 5 $29 spots left? We got this. We got this. Chip away. Keep chipping away. Yeah, that was a really good box. Like that's a massive card. Are any of those Bizzle? If you're on your phone, look up to see if any of those are on eBay right now. I'm kind of curious. I'm curious how big that card can be. All right, here we go. Now we'll do regular Prizm hobby. I really like the card design of these Prizm Blacks. I think they look really nice. $4,700 a sale was. Wow. How about that one, Huskies? Jake on YouTube said that there was a $4,700 sale on that card. Not bad. Not bad. All right, box 2. Donovan Mitchell. There's a Bogdan. Karl Anthony Towns. There is Dariq Whitehead, Red Wave. Oh, you are? Joseph, Julian Phillips. Are those ones numbered? No. So the Pulsars, just like Prizm Black, Pulsars and Red Waves are unnumbered. Silver, Franz Wagner, and we got Amari Bailey out of 299. Bailey there going to the Hornets. Was it? Did he pull some good stuff out of that? It looked like an awesome break. It looked like an awesome break that built out. Silver, Julius Randle. There is out of 149, Joey Hauser. Jazz. It's the only sport where you're going to get that many breaks for a $99 spot, that's for sure, compared to the prices on other stuff. Draymond Green. DeAndre Ayton out of 125. That's a sweet card. I love that parallel. The blue cracked ice, the sapphire look. There you go. It's a nice card. But there's like no way you can do a $99 football mixer and have that many hobby boxes in it. That's the one thing nice about hockey. All right, auto coming up. Harrison Barnes and Leonard Miller. Go Wolves. Leonard Miller. Timberwolves going to Wrestle Freak. Wendell Carter. Bones Highland. I think he's going to play a big role for the Wolves this year. Mark my words right now. Bones Highland going to play a big role, point guard role. There is Maxwell Lewis out of 175. And next auto, is Kobe Buffkin. Kobe Buffkin on the signatures there. That is Atlanta Hawks. Hawks are going to Big Time Sports Cards. Bashan. $2.99 is Joel Embiid. Spencer Dinwiddie. Reggie Jackson. And that is going to wrap up our 24-25 Prism. I'm not going to disagree. I know they need to get, but I just don't know if they like what they're seeing in him from what I'm hearing. He hasn't quite stepped up. But I agree. I agree. More Dilly minutes for sure. But he just hasn't quite rounded out into that player they were hoping yet. But I mean, he's still young. There's still time. Sure, Bisley, you can have the assist. It wasn't my break. Let's see if we can beat 8 autos and color blast in this one. Let's get 9 autos and a manga. Nine autos and a manga in this box would be kind of cool. All right, here we go. Final box of the break. Appreciate everyone as always. There is Tyrese Halliburton out of 249. Red Wave is Larry Bird. Oh, that's kind of cool, the fractal. Silver. It's just a regular insert, but cool looking card. Steph Curry. And Keldon Johnson out of 225. And signatures here is Max Christie. Max Christie, isn't he Clippers? Or no, he's Mavs. Mavericks. Cam Christie is Clippers. Sensational signatures there is Mavericks going to For the Boys. Grant Westbrook. Date it there for the Knicks out of 175 redemption. And nice. Mac McClung there on the snakeskin short print. That's cool. That's a cool card. The Magic going to Queen of Cards. Take a cool little short print there. Oops. All right. Prolific Signatures 32, Amen Thompson. That is Pistons. Right? Yeah, Asar's Pistons. Amen is Rockets. Amen is Rockets. So that is Rockets going to Owald. That one's the Prolific Signatures. I wonder what those ones look like. RJ Barrett. Oh, speaking. You can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other. First Amen, now we got Asar. Double trouble here. That's funny. That is funny. The Pistons there going to Prestige Worldwide. We got Miles McBride out of 49. Knicks. Can't have one without the other. Kaleidoscope Dwayne Wade. Silver Mellow. There is Patrick Ewing. That I've hit you? I have no idea, Bizzle. No idea. That's a cool card there. KJ Simpson Jr., Grant Williams, Hornets, and groovy short print there. Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, Celtics going to Keith Fields. Kind of just do that. Jaylen Brown on the white out of 175. And then Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga silver auto there. Warriors. Warriors are going to Owald. Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas. There's Wemby on the Talesman. Get that one top loaded. DeAndre Hunter out of 149. Austin Reeves, unnumbered red wave. And Kevin McCullough Jr. is a little smeared on the auto is a little bit, but that's a good one for the Knicks. Knicks going to Bronx Bombers. Kevin McCullough Jr. Oops, I just put all those on my silvers. There we go. Emmanuel Quickly. Bub Carrington out of 75. How can we go from having so many redemptions in one box to so many live autos in the next box? Mavericks for the boys there is Jaden Hardy. I can't remember everything I've pulled, Bizzle. I don't even remember. I don't even know the best card I've pulled for myself. Nothing against you. Desmond Bane. It has everything to do with my brain. All right, that is going to wrap us up on this one. What a break. Product is fun right there. And it is going up in price. So if you see some more Prizm Black out there, make sure you hop in. I mean, this is a nice card here. Bub Carrington out of 75. I know you are. The first half wasn't the best. Yeah, that one will be up in about 30 minutes. Tier 1. How we look on hockey? Hockey full yet? No, that's not the right one. Looks like 5 left in hockey still. All right. Williams, Thomas, Wembanyama, Reeves, Yaquez, Bird, Ewing, Westbrook, Highland, Carrington, Bogdanovich, Whitehead, Phillips, Carter, Stoudemire, Zubac, Stockton, Missy, and Larson. Maxwell Lewis, Joel Embiid, Joey Hauser, DeAndre Ayton, Amari Bailey. KJ Simpson Jr., Jaylen Brown, DeAndre Hunter, Emmanuel Quickly, Bub Carrington, Tyrese Halliburton, Keldon Johnson, RJ Barrett, Sorry, I got the hiccups. Miles McBride, Kevin Porter Jr., Jonathan Kuminga, Rick Barry, Miles Bridges, Jonathan Kuminga. Now I got the hiccups. Franz Wagner, Brandon Carlson, Kevin McCullough Jr., Jonathan Mogba, and T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Sounds good, Eddie. Have a good day, buddy. There's Jaden Harden, Kevin McCullough Jr., Jonathan Kuminga. That's Amen for the Rockets. Leonard Miller, Max Christie, Kobe Buffkin, and then Ariel Hookporty. All right, here we go. Mac McClung. That's a sweet card there for the Magic on the snakeskin. How about Alonzo Mourning ink out of 99, and then Tyler Hero on the silver for the Heat. Julian Strawworth season ticket there. That's out of 21. We got Groovy, Jaylen Brown, short print there. Celtics. How about Jalen Tyson, sensational signatures, Prism Gold, so should be out of 10 there for the Cavs. We got not one but two silver Keontae George autos for the Jazz. We got a little Cade Cunningham, ice in his veins there, and then Asar Thompson, Pistons, and then Money Made hit of the break. Big showing here. We got Stephon Castle out of 149, and then Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle, dual color blast, going to the Spurs and Huskies forever. Congratulations there, my man. That is going to do it for me on this one. Like I said, I got tier 1 up here in about 20 minutes. Let's see if we can't get these other progressives full. I appreciate everyone as always, and I will see you back here soon.